Hi there, people. This is Pray Love, and it's a rainy day today, and I was getting ready to go to the gym. But then I thought I would share to you this fragrance of the day for me. It's Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir. And what is special about this fragrance is that it's often considered to be a good rainy day fragrance. Um, and it does have a definite, rainy day vibe. Not in a bad way, but it gets the rainy days to smell better. It has like a very deep blue. It's why it's called Bleu Noir. It's a very, very deep kind of scent. It's and you can see that I don't have the cap anymore. It broke, fell off and whatever. And yeah, it was already broken when I got it, but the actual juice of the fragrance is what I was looking for. It's an eau de toilette. It's the eau de toilette concentration. A lot of people prefer, I think, the other stronger concentrations. I really like the this one mainly because I've got it. I don't want any more, of that exact type of fragrance in my collection. Um, but also, I think that it's definitely good enough. The eau de toilette is softer, perhaps a little bit like sparkling, has this citrus notes going on that are a little like a little more bright. The other ones are richer. Um, they are all like very classy, deep blue fragrances. So what I mean by that is that they're dark. There's vetiver used in the fragrance to play like a the role of a more obscure note in the fragrance. It gets it dark. Okay, it's still a very clean vetiver. It has not like it's not as bright a vetiver as in Guerlain vetiver or Grey vetiver by Tom Ford, but it still is a like classy clean vetiver, but a darker one too. Like okay, a bit similar, I would say, to Encre Noire, but like definitely not as harsh. Okay, it's a very toned down, cleaner, classier kind of fragrance, but it has some of the vetiver undertones from. It's woodsy, a bit smoky. It's a bit of a smoky vetiver too. It has something that's smoky, very, very elegant. It's definitely smells really, really classy, but I think it could be worn in any situation. It's very soft. It's pretty quiet too. It's not a fragrance that's there to be like super outspoken. It's not a very um what I would say, it's not like an outspoken fragrance. It's not an extroverted fragrance. It's more towards yourself. I think it's a good fragrance to concentrate, but it's also super classy. So in formal occasions, uh, business meetings, interviews, whatever, it still has that shine, and it still is noticeable. People are not gonna be um, it's different. People like this fragrance in general because it's clean, but it's very different from the whole of the fragrance industry right now. Um, so it's kind of polarizing. I wouldn't say it's a polarizing fragrance too, but it's more polarizing than, say, if you wear Sauvage, and it's very classy and it's very refined. Um, and it has like that tenderness, that softness. It like because of the whole softness of it all, it gravitates towards something that is, I think, would be considered really sexy. It smells like you're put together, you know what you're doing, uh, and it also smells, uh, you know, creative somewhat. In your, I don't know, perhaps a bit in your head, perhaps you know, having a lot of ideas. It's sparkling. It's like a, I would compare this scent to like a dark blue sky with, you know, when there's the stars that penetrate towards the sky. It's that kind of fragrance. It's romantic. It has something that's very romantic, um, and timeless. It doesn't smell dated. It doesn't smell like an old fragrance, but it does smell like timeless. You could see, you know, a period film and think people would smell like that, like a classy, like elegant people. But you would still see someone today smelling like that, and there's no problem with it. Vetiver has this quality of being timeless because it has been associated with men's fragrances most of the time for a long, long time. Also, like the feminine fragrances out there too, but it's been associated with that for such a long time. And this one is like they came up with something really new and really different, yet it retains that timeless quality, and retains that, you know, there's the citruses, there's the musks that are like used in perfumery for such a long time. Everything is like, it's like they didn't invent anything, but the combination of things is pretty unique. It's a different kind of beast, and yeah, I wanted to share that with you. That that fragrance that I so love to wear on like such darker days, and yeah, and I'm going to the gym, but still wearing that, and you can wear it up. I'm definitely like, I like wearing that with suits and whatnot, but I also like to wear that with t-shirts, and it still gives depth, you know. It still gives something to your character, I think, to smell good like that, to smell clean that like that. And it's a wonderful fragrance. So that was what I wanted to share with you guys. So spread love and spread love. Bye bye.